for 3 in the mix with Oscar Time Auroras, Encore Balthazar King.
Bit of advice from Harvey Smith: you have to meet Beechersbrook running. From the other side, it just looks like a normal fence, and that's that's what catches them out. You need to meet it running and meet it away from it, because if you get in landing in close to here, that's when you come a cropper.
And they're up the Foynaben.
Horses don't know the drop's there till they've landed on it. So then they get to here and think that there's going to be another drop. So they come in a bit cautiously. You've got Canal Turn coming up, so you've got to be thinking with that in mind.
So they go towards the Canal Turn then.
Obviously you want to be jumping it down the rail, but because it's 90 degree, you want to be coming in from wide out to cut the corner almost, And if you've got someone in your inside, you can't do that. It's a very, very difficult fence to jump. I'm not sure I've ever got it right.
And now they're about to face Valentine, a whole host of them pulling up.
One of the more difficult fences on the course. Obviously, you've just jumped Canal Turn. You've jumped the 90-degree angle. You're just coming into this trying to sort yourself out, and as you can see, by the height, it's nearly the same sort of drop as Beechersbrook.
As they go over the Melling Road.
I got to this point and thought, I can't believe I'm still here and with a shout.
And it's Aurora's Encore for Sue Smith and Ryan Mania.
Did you realise how far in front you were?
Definitely not. My mind cast back to last year's National when the race was won by a short hair. I thought, God, the same could happen here. I could be chinned on the line. I'd never thought my luck would be as good as to win the Grand National, and I was always waiting for that horse to come by. I was getting row off all the press. I didn't look excited and everything, and I honestly could not believe it was happening. To win so well as well, and it's just amazing.
The 11-year-old is driven out. Her first ride in the race for Ryan Mania. He'll win for Sue Smith, and Aurora's Encore wins the John Smith's Grand National.
Well, welcome to BetRacingNation here on Sports Tonight Live. One of the biggest days of the year, if not the biggest day of the year. The Crabbies Grand National starts at 4:15 this afternoon, and hopefully we can give you some pointers along the way on what our team think has got a good chance and what we think may not get round. We're going to be joined first of all by Jimmy.
Good morning, Peter. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. That's a good start, isn't it? Afternoon. We're not there yet. You've actually ridden Aintree, but not.
Yeah, I've ridden on Aintree before. Unfortunately, not the Grand National course. So I would have. It was always a dream to ride around there.
Yeah.
I've been around the track. I've walked it several times when I was there, and it's a great buzz. I've ridden at the Aintree Festival on the. I rode a mare called Animation in the Mayor's Bumper on the Friday, so that was, it was a magic buzz.
So you rode on Ladies' Day then, did you?
Ladies' Day, yeah. The atmosphere was great and the viewing was even better, So it was great. It was great to be there and to ride. I think she finished 5th, ran well, and it was good. But as I said, I would have loved to have had a shot at the national.
And it's going to be an exciting day today. Obviously, millions spent around the world. All the mothers and grandmothers will cotton on to certain horses.
I think 200 million estimated to be backed on the national today. So it's massive.
And we're also joined by Declan Vicks. Good afternoon.
Good morning, Peter.
I'm doing it again. Good morning. I'm just not deliberately doing this. You had a good look at the Grand National and you picked 1 or 2 out, hopefully.
Yeah, I had a good look, but I think I had like most people, I probably had a short list of about 10 or 12. So, look, it's a very competitive race. One of those races you love to get the winner of. But I'm sure we can point people in the right direction.
Hopefully we can. And good morning, Con. I got it right that time.
Yeah.
You joined us for the Cheltenham week. You've had a good look at the race. Obviously, 1 or 2 that we can talk about later on. But what does it appeal to you as a young person in the sport? How much do you look forward to?
I just think it's a massive spectacle altogether. As today, it's 71,000 at Aintree today, complete sellout. Yeah, it's going to be a magical day. It's
going to be absolutely massive. Well, let's get over to Tom. We are running a number of competitions today on this Grand National special. Let's go over to Tom for more details on those promotions.
Yeah, cheers, Peter. Of course, we reverted back to an hour earlier, British summertime, and that was last week, Peter. So it is good morning here on BetRacingNation. Quite right, we have got some brilliant competitions for you to enter. Firstly, the one that the tweets are coming in for is the Grand National 1-2. Simply select your 2 horses for the Grand National, and if they pop up in a reverse order, it can come first and second in the reverse order. You could be in with a chance to win 30 quid, and it's free to enter. Nigel Pugh, he likes Pinot de Ray as well as Leon de Bernay. I don't know whether you put those 2 up because they're more or less an unpronounceable combination, but thanks for that tweet anyway. It's Michael Ross who goes for Big Shoe and Alvarado. Alvarado, they're a bit of a outside, but money coming for him. Bernard Lawson, he likes Monbeg Dude and Rocky Creek, 2 more fancied horses in the race. In terms of what the fancies are in the Grand National and where the money's going, I'll have all the latest odds coming for you throughout the show, courtesy of Betfred putting up their prices for the Grand National today. Other competitions, we got a question on our website. The Dubai Duty Free obviously took place at Meydan last week on the World Cup evening meet. Now, if you want to be in my bag, if you would like to enter my bag, then that is the competition. Simply log on to BetRacingNation.com, where we've got the question: who won the Dubai Duty Free at Meydan last week? Was it A, just away, B, just a day, or C, just a bay? I'll leave that thought with you, that question in your head. As I say, if you'd like to enter my bag, please do follow the details on the website. And it's back to Peter to get stuck into the big race of the year.
Absolutely. The biggest spending race of the year as well. And as I said, if you want to get into Tommy's bag, you've got about an hour to do that. On another note, the promotion that we've got is the Hawke's Point promotion, kindly given us to buy Hawke's Point 5-star apartments. They've kindly given us a long weekend away if that horse is placed in the first 4 of today's Grand National. So simply retweet, follow on Twitter, and you'll qualify. We've had hundreds of people go for that competition, so we're very much looking forward to seeing if that horse can finish in the first 4. We are going to be on the phone to Andrew Griffiths very soon, who is the PR spokesman for Betfred. They are the official sponsors official partner alongside Crabbies, who sponsor today's Grand National that comes up very soon. I mean, everyone's getting really excited about today's race, aren't they? It's not like Cheltenham. There's a big build-up to Cheltenham, but sort of National is on the day, isn't it? It's very much get the paper, what we're going to pick.
I think this is far more exciting than the National. Or, sorry, than Cheltenham. Yeah. I love this. I think that the whole country, the buzz, everything, everyone goes wild for Aintree. You know, we saw it yesterday, all the pictures, everyone Ladies' Day, you know, and obviously some were like ladies, some weren't, but that's the way it goes, you know. But it was, you know, that's what Aintree's all about. Cheltenham is everyone's uptight, they're nervous about, you know, what's going to happen and what's going to win, and there's so much pressure and you're building on it all year. But, like, Aintree is just, let's go and enjoy it. You know, Cheltenham's over. We might have got beat. We might win at Aintree, which is still great prizes to be won. But, you know, it's more enjoyable. Everyone's more relaxed. You let your hair down and have a laugh. And I think it's great. Well, let's see if Andrew's letting his hair down. As I said, he's PR spokesman for Betfred. Good morning, Andrew.
Morning, Peter. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And obviously, we've got a lot of people looking forward to today's event. Before we get into nitty-gritty, what's the weather like? Is it drizzling? It was a little bit of rain around this morning.
It is wet, Peter, I can tell you. It's not hammering down or anything like that. It's pretty manageable, but there's definitely some drizzle in the air. There's a few umbrellas up, but that's not stopping people having fun. The music's still going down on the Red Rum lawn, and everyone's in for a good day, I think.
Now, in terms of the early money, obviously, I know you had a market earlier on the week about who would be favourite. Do we think it's going to be Tea for Free, or do we think it's going to be Monbeg Dude, or is there something else being backed?
I mean, it's a funny market this morning. I mean, the move, in terms of market movers, we're looking at bigger prices that have been the ones that move. We've seen money for Big Shoe. The package has been pretty solid in the betting as well. Balthazar King, there's been good money for that. I mean, yesterday we were sort of looking at the likes of, I mean, the ones we thought were going to go off fab was sort of Monbeg Dude and possibly Long Run. But, I mean, on the morning of the race, it's really been Tea for Three that's been the most solid of the favourites. And if you put a gun to my head now, I'd say he's definitely the most likely to go off favourite. Oh, I wish I would have taken your 5-2, which Betfred were offering at one point on that one. In terms of the turnover, how much is expected to be spent today, Andrew? Well, I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because it's such a worldwide. I mean, betting now is such a worldwide thing that the numbers are sort of very different to they were sort of 10 years ago. But I mean, we were looking at what we took last year in the shops, and we took about £15 million in the shops just on the Grand National alone. So, I mean, we have about a sixth of the betting shop estate. So if you start timesing 15 by 6, then you're up towards sort of the 60 million, 70, 75 million mark. And then, I mean, it could really be anything up to sort of, I don't know, £250 million and above across the entire industry. So, I mean, compared to other races throughout the year, it's a completely different ball game. The numbers we're dealing with are just in a different stratosphere, and it certainly makes today it can be the most frightening day of the year for bookmakers, because if punters and the public just latch on to a horse and it snowballs and snowballs throughout the day, punters who just back once a year, they don't worry about the price. They just keep backing the same horse that's being gambled, and you can have liabilities that just go through the roof. So I think we're still waiting for that big gamble to develop, but at the moment it looks like T for 3 will probably be our worst result as we stand.
But we need to get you back from last year, because I don't think many had that 6-6 to 1 shot. But in terms of the betting market and what you're seeing this morning, are you seeing big money for one particular horse, or is it pretty much across the board? And is it small pounds and pence kind of bets for the Grand National? Because everyone gets involved, don't they, in a day like this? Yeah,
everyone gets involved, and even though most people are I think the average bet for people on the Grand National is about £2 to £3, but when half the adult population and above are having a bet and each having £3 on that racks up pretty quickly. So there's some serious money going on this race. But in terms of the market this morning, I'd definitely say T for 3 is the best backed. The package is very strong. I mentioned Long Run, he's pretty solid as well. And there's just plenty of horses being backed, seeing a good spread of business. But T for 3 at the moment, he'd be the worst result and the most likely favourite for sure.
And a couple more things before you go. In terms of Betfred, is there any special offers today that anyone can latch on to, Andrew?
Well, we've got some good things on the tote. We've got some good offers on the scoop. We've got a big scoop 6 today as well, which is the last leg of that will be the Grand National, and that's going to get up to sort of the £2 million mark, we think. And we also have on the jackpot entry today, if you place your tote jackpot bet in a Betfred shop on the Betfred website or on Betfred mobile and you land the jackpot, then we're going to pay you out an extra £100,000 as well. And that same bonus also applies to the Scoop 6 too. So, we also have Fred's pushes on the Grand National. He's going to be pushing out some horses at 12 o'clock. So if you're still yet to decide, nail your colours to a mast on which horse to back, I'll definitely check out the pushes at midday from Fred, and you might get some serious value on the likes of Long Run and T for 3.
And to be fair, sincerely, they are actually quite good offers. I had one at Cheltenham actually, and you knock them out a point, and especially if you're backing them each way, it can be terrific value. And finally, obviously, in relation to that tote, Paul, you've had a very good response this week, and I think record again on the tote pool for our entry.
Yeah, we had a good solid day on the first day. The opener was a good place for Paul, and I don't know if punters might remember at Cheltenham we had a record place for Paul every single day throughout the meeting, and yesterday on Ladies' Day the girls really got stuck into the play spot, and we absolutely blasted the previous record for the play spot pool on day 2 of entry out of the water. It was a huge pool, over £500,000 was in there, and Grand National Day, it's the biggest betting day of the year. We expect it'll get even bigger today. We're looking at sort of £600,000 plus.
Okay, well, I haven't got much chance to win the Tote Scoop 6, but it's worth going for it. And very quickly, obviously the National was the main focus today. Is there bits and pieces for anything else? At Fisher's Cross, obviously, is short with you, but have you seen any money for anything else at Aintree today?
Yeah, I think the interesting one at Fisher's Cross is solid. That's been pretty well backed. We've seen good money for Whisper. That's probably been the best back with us this morning in the other races. So, Nicky Henderson, he was absolutely flying yesterday with 3 winners, and looks like that trend could continue with Whisper this afternoon.
Okay, well, have a great day, Andrew. Hopefully, at some point we can win some money off the bookies as a punter point of view, and we don't get a result like last year. But it's all a bit of fun. It's a great day for everyone to get involved, and the best of luck for today, and have a good day up there at Aintree.
Absolutely, yeah. Good luck in the big race, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
Well, we are going to take a big look at that. Well, sorry about that. We are going to take a big look at the National. So if you've got a selection at home that you particularly fancy, then get us in to our Twitter corner. We'll read those out. Let's get over to Tom in Twitter corner, see if anyone's gone for those 1 and 2 reverse places in the National for that free fun win of £30.
Yeah, free fun win of £30 as well. Why not enter this competition? Cracking. Just use the hashtag National12 as Kira Kins has. Goes for Monbeg Dude and Rocky Creek as well, which is replicating someone's previous selection and seems a popular choice with you punters at home. Another one we've got in, James Cussack. Thanks for tweeting us in. You've gone for Long Run to beat T for 3. Obviously, the favourites in the field. I hear Andrew's comments about the money about for T for 3, but you can still get 12 to 1 with Betfred, and I think that's quite a big price. I've seen bits of 8s and 9s around throughout the week, and now he's 12 to 1. Nice big price on T for 3. See what the panel think about that one. Over to you, Pete.
Well, absolutely. We're going to spend quite a lot of time, as you can imagine, on this race. We're going to look at the top 10 in the betting. We're going to give you some of the best outsiders. We've brought the experts along. They know their stuff. Certainly Jimmy, who had the winner of the Lincoln last week.